Soumitra Chatterjee, also spelt as Chattopadhyay, January 19, 1935, November 15, 2022, was an Indian film actor, director, playwright, writer and poet. He is best known for his collaborations with director Satyajit Ray, with whom he worked in 14 films. Starting with his debut film, Apur Sansar, The World of Apu, 1959, the third part of the Apu Trilogy. As adult Apu, he went on to work in several notable films with Ray, including Abhijan, The Expedition, 1962, Charulata, The Lonely Wife, 1964, Aranyer Din Ratri, Days and Nights in the Forest, 1969, Ashani Sanket, Distant Thunder, 1973, Sonar Kella, The Fortress, 1974, and Joi Baba Felunath, The Elephant God, 1978, as Feluda, Hirak Rajar Deshe, 1980, Ghare Baire, The Home and the World, 1984, Shakha Proshakha, 1990, and Ganashatru, Enemy of the People, 1989. He also worked with other noted directors of Bengali cinema, with Mrinal Sen and Akash Kusum, Up in the Clouds, 1965, Tapan Sina in Chudhita Pashan, Hungry Stones, 1960, Chinder Bandi, 1961, Asit Sen and Swaralapi, 1961, Ajoy Kar and Parnita, 1969, and Taran Mazumdar in Ganatavada, 1978. He acted in more than 210 films in his career. He also received critical acclaim for his directorial debut Sri Ki Patra, 1986, which was based on the Bengali short story Srir Patra by Rabindranath Tagore. 3. Chatterjee was the recipient of multiple honors and awards including the Padma Bhushan, 2004, and Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur, 2018. He received 2 National Film Awards as an actor and the Sangeet Natak Academy Award for his work in theatre. In 2012, he received the Dada Saheb Phalke Award, India's highest award in cinema given by the Government of India for lifetime achievement. In 2013, IBN Live named him as one of the men who changed the face of the Indian cinema. 4. Soumitra was born in Mirzapur Street, now Surya Sen Street, near Sealdah railway station, in Calcutta in 1935. The first 10 years of his early life were spent in Krishnanagar in West Bengal. The town, under the influence of playwright Dwijendralal Ray, also from Krishnanagar, had a flourishing theatre culture, with numerous small theatre groups. His grandfather was the president of one such group, while his father, though lawyer by profession and later a government worker, also worked as an amateur actor. Encouraged by the praise he received for his acting in school plays, gradually his interest in theatre grew with passing years. 5. He was a very close friend of famous theatre personality, Mrityunjay Sil, who is often regarded as a key influence on his career. 6. Soumitra and his family moved to Howrah, where he studied in the Howrah Zilla School and Calcutta during his early years. Soumitra graduated from the City College, Kolkata with honours in Bengali literature, as a graduating student of the University of Calcutta. 6. He lived for a few years in Calcutta in Satyajit Ray's old apartment at 3 Lake Temple Road. He studied for his MA in Bengali from the University of Calcutta. While still a student, he learnt acting under noted actor-director of Bengali theatre Ahindra Chowdhury. 6. However, a turning point came when in the final year of college he saw a play by Sisir Bhattari, theatre director and the doyen of Bengali theatre. The play not only set a standard for acting for him, but also helped make up his mind to become an actor. He managed to meet Bhattari, through his friend's mother, actress Shefalika Puchal. Though he met Bhattari towards the end of his career, when his theatre had closed, nevertheless over the next 3 years, till Bhattari's death in 1959, Chatterjee made him a mentor, and learnt the craft of acting through their regular interactions. 578, he even appeared in a small role in one of Bhattari's productions. 910. Subsequently, he started his career working in All India Radio as an announcer. 9. While he was there, he started pursuing a career in films. He came in touch with Ray during the casting for Aparajito, 1956, who was looking for new faces. Ray thought he had the right look, however found him, aged 20, and just out of college, too old for the role of adolescent Apu. Ray remembered him and offered him the role of adult Apu 2 years later. 11-12-9. Meanwhile, He was rejected in his screen test for Bengali film, Nilakale Mahaprahu, 1957, directed by Kartik Chattopadhyay. 8. Chatterjee had gone on the sets of Ray's fourth film, Jalsaghar, 1958, to watch the shoot. He was unaware that he had already been selected for the title role in the Apu Trilogy. That day, while he was leaving the sets, Ray called him over and introduced him to actor Kavi Biswas as "This is Soumitra Chatterjee, he's playing Apu in my next film Apur Sansar," leaving him much surprised. 13. Despite being selected, as a debutante actor, Chatterjee was nevertheless unsure for his career choice and especially his looks, as he didn't consider himself photogenic. However, on August 9, 1958, when the first shot of the film was accepted in a single take, he realized that he had found his vocation. 8. Thus Soumitra's film debut came in 1959 in Satyajit Ray's The World of Apu, Apur Sansar. In fact, Ray believed with a beard Chatterjee looked like young poet laureate Tagore. 14. Soumitra would go on to collaborate with Ray in 14 films. His centrality to Ray's work is akin to other key collaborations in the history of cinema, Mifune and Kurosawa, Mastroianni and Fellini, De Niro and Scorsese, DiCaprio and Scorsese, Max von Sydow and Ingmar Bergman, Jerzy Stur, and Kieślowski. 15. After Apur Sansar, he also worked with Sharmila Tagore in a number of Ray's films, apart from working with leading star actor of the period, Uttam Kumar, with whom he has often been compared, in 8 films. 16-17. Chatterjee was cast in diverse roles by Ray, and some of the stories and screenplays that Ray wrote were said to be written with him in mind. Soumitra featured as Feluda/Pradosh Chandra Mitter, the famous private investigator from Calcutta in Ray's Feluda series of books, in 2 films in the 1970s, Sonar Kella, 1974, and Joi Baba Felunath, 1979. These 2 films were the first film series made for Feluda and are considered as the Feluda original film series. He was the first person who portrayed the iconic Bengali sleuth Feluda. Satyajit Ray made some illustrations of Feluda based on Soumitra's body figure and look in the 1970s Feluda books. After him, Sabyasachi Chakrabarti took the role of the iconic Bengali hero Feluda in the mid-1990s. Soumitra had approached Satyajit Ray to suggest a name for a little magazine founded by Soumitra and Nirmalya Acharya in 1961. Satyajit Ray had named the magazine Ekan. Now, he designed the inaugural cover page and illustrated the cover pages regularly even after Soumitra had stopped editing the magazine. Nirmalya continued editing the magazine, and several of Ray's scripts were published in the magazine. 18. Besides working with Ray, Soumitra excelled in collaborations with other well-known Bengali directors such as Amrinal Sen and Tapan Sinha. He earned critical acclaim for his role of an imposter in Amrinal Sen's Akash Kusum, 1965. He was equally confident in playing the swashbuckling horse-riding villain in Tapan Sinha's Chinder Bandi, 1961, giving the legendary Uttam Kumar a tough challenge. In the romantic film Teen Bhubaner Pair, 1969, he shared the screen with actress Tanuja. The film was noted for his flamboyant style of acting. Besides films, Chatterjee continued acting in Kolkata-based Bengali theatre, and also published over 12 poetry books. 19.